So at this point, I'm hoping you've told people that you're gonna do this crazy thing. And you know what? They're probably a little shocked, say they can't do it, and have no idea why you're doing something so insane. But here's the thing, those same people can either make or break you during this time frame. So I'm gonna put a picture up of what I call the Sugar Summit. And you can do this with a normal piece of paper. Sit down with your kids, sit down with your spouse, your partner, your coworker, these people that directly influence your eating, and make these lists of foods. Column 1, these are foods that fit into the no sugar, no flour, foods everybody enjoys. Your kids like apple slices, you like apples, guess what? You know you're stocking up on apples because you're all going to eat them and enjoy them. Column 2, these are foods that the other people in your household enjoy, but you don't find tempting. For me, Chex Mix. I don't care about Chex Mix. My teenage son, he loves Chex Mix. So guess what? If I don't want to be tempted, I buy him a bag of Chex Mix. He is completely happy, and I am not tempted. Same thing with cereal. Reese's Puffs. I'm not a Reese's Puffs fan. Hey, if you are, that's great, but I'm not a Reese's Puffs fan. There's no temptation there. But he likes Lucky Charms too, but guess what? Can't have Lucky Charms in the house during this time frame, because in a moment of weakness, those Lucky Charms are going to call to me just like something else might call to you. And in the third and final column, that's where you're going to put the foods that you can't resist. I mean, it's too tough for you. So obviously, the kids like Chips Ahoy cookies. You love Chips Ahoy cookies. But you know what, kids? For 2 weeks, in an effort to support me, we're just not going to have the Chips Ahoy cookies in the house. Doesn't mean we're not ever going to eat Chips Ahoy cookies again. It just means that the foods maybe that you like that I don't like, we're going to just have those, and that's not going to be as much of a temptation for me. You can use this same philosophy with people you work with, because maybe someone's bringing something to lunch and they're always sharing with you. You're like, hey, I'd rather we pick something else. You eat it, I'm not tempted. Or, you know, your friend Jim brings donuts to work every Friday. You know what, Jim? Bring the jelly-filled donuts for 1 week or 2 weeks, because I'm not tempted on the jelly-filled, but if you bring the chocolate cake donuts with the sprinkles on it, I'm going to have a real tough time. So you're not asking a lot of these people, and you're putting a time frame on it, so it's not like it's the end of the world. And hopefully, if they appreciate you and want to see what you can do on this challenge, because they're curious, they're wondering, like, are you gonna do this? And if you do, is that something they can do? So make sure that you put them in a position where they can better support you. Again, the key to success here is communication. Tell people you're doing the challenge. Have them tell you you're crazy, and feed on that. Yeah, maybe you are crazy, but it's 2 weeks of crazy, and I know that you're going to feel something at the end of that 2 weeks that you have never felt before in your life. So it's definitely worth giving up a little bit of your time and a little bit of your effort to make it happen.